Hello my lovelies. Welcome to this very different video today. You might hear some background noise, that's just the TV in the other room. The kids are busy having some breakfast. Today is a bittersweet kind of video. Definitely want to do a makeup look for you guys, really excited about doing that. We are at a campsite, very lucky, very fortunate to be here in Castlemaine in Victoria. A beautiful place, gorgeous place. We came here because in a last minute move to spend some family time, definitely, but to get out of the smog. The smog was terrible on Friday in Victoria. You couldn't really see about 10 meters ahead of yourself. It was really quite bad. The freeway was almost at a standstill when we were trying to come over here. You know, things like that. It's really bad. And the reason that the smog was so bad is because all of Australia's east coast and quite a bit of our northern part of the country are burning. We've got a terrible state here in Australia. It's almost like post-apocalyptic in some towns. So what's been happening for the last 3 weeks is there've been raging bushfires, especially in New South Wales, which is sort of the middle of our east coast. And we've lost quite a bit. This country has lost quite a bit. Our farmers, especially our rural towns, are really having it tough. People have lost their houses, people have lost their properties, people have lost their things, their belongings. There has been loss of life and loss to things like livestock, cattle. You know, don't really know the numbers for things like domestic animals and things like that, but what we do know is it is estimated that we have lost millions of wildlife animals. So on a bit of a somber note, I will link down below a little bit more information on this horrible disaster, and perhaps links to, if you wanted to, you could help. Definitely not asking for anything, never would, but for people who want to reach out, I want to be able to give you the links for that kind of information. So before we get back home, and on Tuesday we've organised a massive food drive, so it'll be elbow deep back into it, which I'm actually really looking forward to, just to help out in any little way. Today was all about family. It's been extremely hot the last 2 days, which is why we're not in a tent right now, why we're in a cabin, and it's extremely freezing this morning. It's only 14 degrees and raining, which is a huge contrast to the 33 yesterday and the 38 the day before. So we're nice and warm with the heater on in the cabin, and today's going to be all about spending time with friends, which are up in Bendigo, and with family. So luckily we didn't really get to look into it too much, but we heard that on over Shabbos in Bendigo and Castlemaine, in fact halfway between, there were 2 separate fire situations. Luckily safe, luckily under control, luckily small little fires, and I think possibly a tree down. So tiny little emergencies which were quickly cleared up. But still, when you're trying to get away from a situation and then it comes to you, and the fires were very close to this region, it's scary. It's really scary. But we're lucky that the air quality here is just much better. So back to a little fun note, let's get ready for family day. Let's put on a quick casual look. I don't have much with me because we were supposed to be camping and it was very last minute, like I said. Brought all my oils, so I might link my oil video as well. I brought my sort of travel oils, you know, for things like insect bites, especially owies, pains, you know, things like that. All of those oils are with me because you can't leave home without them, right? So I'm going to take a pressed powder, Nutrimax pressed powder, and this kind of a applicator. It's got SPF in it. It's not loose, so it's not going to be messy. It's not my first option. I much prefer the Savvy Minerals loose powder, but again, just the situation calls for it. So I'm grateful I still have a little bit left. So what we're going to do is we're just going to apply everywhere where there's going to be full coverage first, and then spread it out everywhere. So here we go. So what I did mention before is that I have a lot of sun cream on. Even though it's raining and freezing today, it is a very high UV index. So I've still got absolutely, especially around here and on the face and neck, a lot of sunscreen. The kids are fully covered up because it is cold, so they've got long sleeves, long pants. So at least there's that. And then of course I've added my beautiful concoction just where I need heavier coverage and around my dry areas so that the makeup sticks. I might link below how I made that and all that sort of stuff for you. Alright, next is contour. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's get into this more close-up kind of look. So we're going to dip into the brow kit and just fill in the brows a little bit. So for the makeup look, I'm going to be wearing basically grey and white today. So I'm going to try and keep it a little bit more neutral. Got my little blending brush, which I don't go anywhere without. I'm going to dip into a bit of olive to start off with for my accent colour in the crease. Okay. As you can see already, I could probably go with a bit of eyeliner, mascara and be done. Because that just gives me that beautiful definition and the shape to the eye. Everything else that we do is going to be just a bonus. Got a nice little flat brush here, and I'm just going to go for just a beautiful neutral, just a shimmery bright color. Probably would call this like an apricot or something like that. And we're just going to go right into the center of the lid. Okay, it really gives you that brightness, that halo. Next I've got a little brush like that. It's a little bit stained, fluffy and angled. And I'm going to go in with a dark brown. Goes really, really nice with the olive. Still very, very neutral, but quite dark. It's like a chocolate brown. And it's a matte with a bit of metallic kind of component to it. I'm going to be very careful and I'll do the outer V. Kind of do like a stamp and jiggle to blend. And see, kind of works really, really quickly. Just extend the shape a little there, and voila. Because I don't have too many brushes with me, I'm going to go back to that apricot-y flat brush. Just wipe off any excess on my hand, and we're going to go in with a really beautiful bright white color. Beautiful pearlescent bright color, and just into the inner V. Just for a little bit of extra brightness, I'm just going to quickly wet this and go in with some more white. So just to be practical, what I've been doing is applying just a liquid line and a little metallic pencil. It's really, really good because it stays on, it's very quick to apply, and it's not too heavy of a look. I'm using a chocolate brown liner. Okay, finish up with some mascara and lippy and we're done. Alright lovelies, I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy and very, very casual kind of look. You can definitely tone down the colours and the intensity if it's your style. I need to stay true to myself and have something on my eyes and on my lips because that's just what I've become used to. And this whole thing takes really, really few materials. It's really quick. We didn't have to spray anything, didn't have to set anything. It will stay on because of just how nice and blended the look is. It's just going to blend more as the day goes on, but it won't rub off. So that's really, really exciting. The only thing we'll probably have to reapply at some stage is some lippy, but no big deal. I'd like to thank you as always for coming along on this wonderful, crazy journey of mine. I hope you enjoyed putting on makeup at a campsite with me. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Please do like if you did indeed like this video. If you haven't done so already, I'd really love for you to jump onto Instagram or Facebook and have a look at some more of the looks. They're going up a lot more frequently. I better be out there with the kids and we better check out. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys today, but I hope to see you again on the next one. Stay safe out there. Bye.